Today we are going to discuss with you about the economic loss of immature tea plucking. We know that tea plucking standard is there, the plucking standard, plucking severity, plucking frequencies are there. So actually the normal laborers and average tea pluckers, they are not following correct plucking standard. Because of that, the estate owners and plantation owners have to incur the huge expenses because of this loss occurring due to the incorrect plucking practice. Today I'm going to discuss with you about how much economically loss for the estate owner due to the wrong plucking standard for the 1 acre calculation. So actually, if you look at this leaf in this picture, so you can see the all the leaves are actually mature leaves. They are not have come to the standard level. So normally, a lot of countries they would like to the tea factories they would like to purchase the tea leaf actually 7 days or 8 days or 6 days the ages, and also actually the plucking round and the 2.5 bud and 3 buds and immature dormant bud. These are the leaf we can send to the tea factories. But because of harvesting this kind of immature leaves, it is huge loss to the factory and it is huge loss to the estate owner. In this video, I am going to discuss with you about how much loss can be occurs due to immature plucking to the 1 acre tea estate. So if you look at this calculation, so to make 1 kilogram of green leaf, so that is mean the harvested leaf, to create 1 kilogram of the quantity. So actually, so normally in Sri Lanka scenario, we need to pick around 700 numbers of green leaves. So that means individual the green leaf is weighted 1.5 gram. So we had a field study about the variations of the weight of the green leaves. So according to this study, we have find some state they have to pluck around 800 numbers of leaf to generate 1 kilogram of green leaf. So that means that weight is reduced to 1.25 grams for the leaf count. Right, so the some other state we have found 900 numbers of leaf they want to uh, pluck from the field to generate 1 kilogram. So that means 1.1 gram per the total weight of the leaves. And also when you look at this data, some state they have to count, they have to collect, they have to harvest to generate 1 kilograms is around 100 2050. So that means 0.75 grams for two and a half or 1.5 the bud leaf weight. So that means so the weight of the buds and leaves are reducing because of this plucking intensity, how intensively plucked they are. So if you remember the previous picture, due to expansion of the plucking grounds, the farmers have to pluck uh, all the mature leaf, all the immature leaves, and all the correct weighted leaves. That means the 2.5 buds and 3 buds and 3 right. So when you look at this picture, this is field study pictures. So the 20% of the weight contributions from the very immature leaves, 20% of the weight coming from the very immature leaves, and another 20% come from very mature leaves. So if you temporarily forget this mature leaf, if you look at the immature leaf, so those are the leaves actually make impact to the fertilizer efficiencies. So if there is that immature leaves, it helps to absorb fertilizer due to the sink source capacity of the leaves. So the farmers have to pluck this immature leaf because they are not following 7 day, 6 day or 8 day plucking rounds. They are following 10 days, 12 days, 13 days, 14 days like plucking round. That means they are coming from every 10 days, every 14 days for the pluck. So if you remain this mature buds on the plucking table, this immature bud actually become the mature leaf soon. So therefore, to avoid this, the farmers or the harvesters or the tea pluckers or labor, they have to pluck these small leaves. But this loss is very, very high. So we had calculations. So imagine the weight formula for 1 kilograms. Imagine is the average harvest of Sri Lanka scenario normally is around 300 kilograms per acre. If you count the total weight multiplied by 1200 numbers of total buds and small leaves, it means 360,000 numbers of the total the leaves and the buds and single leaves. So 360,000. So imagine if you go for 7 day plucking, 2.5 bud or 3 bud. If you totally pluck 3,600 numbers of plucks, so that means you can harvest 514 kilograms. So imagine the farmer is lost around 200 kilograms due to this wrong plucking intensity, right? Due to this wrong plucking intensity, he lost around 40,000 to 50,000 rupees per acre in current scenario in Sri Lanka. So we are focusing, we are talking, we are educating farmers. You should follow 7 day plucking rounds and 2.5 or 3 buds. It's the very, very weighted the leaf you should pluck for the tea factory. And also these are the suitable leaves for the black tea manufacturing. When you look at the dry matter content, when you look at the polyphenol content, when you look at the catechin content, when you look at the amino acid content, so this is the very best leaf for the black tea manufacturing, 2.5 or 3. So because of that, we are requesting you should not pluck very, very immature leaves from your plucking table. It generate 50,000 Sri Lankan rupees per acre. It's around huge money. So therefore, as a farmer, you should follow correct plucking intensity at your estate to increase the yield of your estate. So otherwise, you will use carbon percentage of the plants and you will lose the fertilizer efficiencies. You will lose the huge money value. So with that, we would like to conclude our video. So as a farmer, you should focus to pluck correct standard, or otherwise you have to think about harvest index when you're plucking the tea. Thank you very much.